on my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go! Yellow! Here we go! Shoot! Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Easy! Check!
On first down, it's Taylor. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We're good. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Too little.
Throwing now is Carr. It's caught. This is Wright. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Now, 180. 43's the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. One, later one.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's get it. Down. 280. Mike Spofo. In the face. 44.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. This will be Carr. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 76 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go,
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
I'm going back to you.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
43. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 31. Check 31. Check, check. Flag down. Flag down. Flag down. Under 10. Under 10.
They'll try to left side. Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
That's not good. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Attack. Attack.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Yellow, yellow.
Mike, 58, right? Watch the screen. Pass. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kyle Van Noy. Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Right down. You ready?
43. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Let's get that ball.
White.
Watch quick.
Ready to run.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Jumper.
Running out of the gun here, Breida, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slam. Low. Watch the whip. Kill. Turn up. Run.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw his car. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 22, Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Chiefs. will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. Hey, Sunday.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
15.
Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. All day, defense, all day, all day. No. Go Chiefs.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They run with Breida. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr. That one brought in by his tight end Adam Shaheen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Check, 43. Get in the way. Watch the eye. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
This is Breida on the draw. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
43 is the mark. It's our time. It's our time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The end result, 21 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brings up second and
43 is the mark.
Second down and goal. Carr under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Sack, baby.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Taylor. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Shift. Switch.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Switch. 15. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Big ass. 15. Undercrunch.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 40.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. He's got White here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, 180.
43. Check, 43. Coming to you.
White. We do it.
Here's Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now, 280.
Check. Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tavecchio puts this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yellow. I don't think you got it, sir. Where's 52? Watch 52. Bravo. 52's the mic. You don't want none, baby.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes now in desperation. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Run, Raider, run. Go, go.
43 is the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Fly down.
Watch safety.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
37.
43 is the
Hey, Zoo.
check. 43. Squeeze, double.
And the blitz does come. He hits right, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Raiders 27, Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
I'm going to hit you all
Sammy Watkins. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yellow.
Check, Charlie. Check. 50.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he loses the football the second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, now. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's 4th down.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this.